everyone, it's Heather. I am starting to get ready for the hiking season for me here in New Hampshire. We are starting to get better weather, and I figured I would take out my pack, unpack it, see what I have, see what I need to replace, and yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so we'll go on to the other items that I have. I do have the Zolio transmitter. It has the SOS, and it also connects to your smartphone for tracking and sending messages to family or friends, however you want to set it up. I do keep this kind of temperature, whistle, and compass with me. I honestly just have this Stanley pot. I think it's 20 ounces. It has nice little tick marks on it. It's a little cumbersome to get into. I don't know if I can get into it with one hand. Oh, look at that. I was able to. It does have a nice lid with a little handle. And that's the inside of the pot. This is my stove. It's a BRS. I got this on Amazon. Oh, the pot I got at Walmart. I will try to mention where I have gotten these items. So the Zolio I got on Amazon, and the compass, whistle, and thermometer I got at Walmart. This is just your basic, simple stove that you can place on top of your canister for fuel. I do have just a Bic lighter with me at all times, and then I also have these matches. I don't know where I got them. I got them actually years ago when I lived in California, and I had them actually in my earthquake bag because, you know, California has earthquakes, and I was just wanting to be prepared. I do always carry one of these reflective emergency blankets with me. This is a little medical kit or repair kit that I had created with some duct tape, and I don't know what else is in there, some patches, and etc. I think there's a sewing kit in there with a needle and some thread. I actually got this idea from a YouTuber, and I think, you know, it was a brilliant idea, so thank you for that. Then I do have a toiletry kit with some hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and my trowel. The trowel I got at Walmart. The toilet paper and the hand sanitizer I probably just got at any store. I do have this flashlight. It's an LED. So it's pretty actually light, probably not as light as some. Let me see if I can open this up. And that is the information regarding the light. It's pretty nice. It has a couple buttons here for a red light, so kind of when you're hiking at night and you're not trying to blind people, and then your regular light, and it's 3 levels of illumination. Actually, my parents got this for me on Amazon. This is just random, kind of a medical kit that I've created. I have some chapsticks, some cold medicine, some ibuprofen or Tylenol, some alcohol wipes, band-aids, etc. Nothing crazy, but I don't see the point of buying a medical kit that I can just make myself. I do have a rain pouch with, or sorry, a rain poncho with me. Again, just in case. I probably don't need it in my pack, but I do keep it. I guess I could use it for shelter if I needed to. But I do have a shelter. My shelter is the Ranshen 1-person tent. I actually love this tent. It is so easy to set up. It's light. I think it's like a pound. And it didn't cost a whole lot, which is really cool. Then I have my Sea to Summit camp mat, SI self-inflatable. It's got an R value of, I actually don't remember. I want to say it's like a 3.5, but I can't remember. It is a larger mat, you know, it compared to my pot, it's quite large. Someday I would love to get a smaller, lighter mat, but at this point I don't have that. For food, I just kind of carry some rice with these little veggies that you get from like the ramen. My daughter doesn't eat the veggies, so I just take them and put them in a bag with rice. I just keep this with me at all times with some salt and pepper. And then I do keep a lasagna or a backpacker's pantry meal in my pack at all times, just in case, you know, you never know. I have this spoon. It is, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can see. I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember what brand this is, but I did get it at REI. Actually, another YouTuber that I watch who actually lives in New Hampshire, she had one, and I was like, oh, that's really cool, because then you can really get into your, you know, your packer meals or what have you. But I like the silicone, so it's not so like rough when you're eating. This green bag here, I actually made, I homemade. I bought it from Ripstop, I believe is the website. I bought the material. It is Danima, and I found a YouTuber who makes their own like bags and stuff, and I followed that. It's not the greatest. You know, I could definitely improve on it, but for all intents and purposes, it works for me. My water filtration, I tend to use just any water bottle. This one's a Life Water. I do have the Sawyer Squeeze, so I have the little squeeze bag, and then my Sawyer, and then this is just the flushing. I don't actually tend to bring that with me and at this point because I just do day hikes. I do have this, I think it's platypus. Yeah, platypus. It is a 2-liter bag that I plan on taking when I start doing overnight hikes. Again, I think I got that at Amazon. For bug prevention, I always have some sort of bug spray, but I also have this bug net. Again, couldn't tell you where I got it. Again, this was one of those items that I got when I lived in California and wanted to make sure that I had an emergency kit. On to my feet. I have a Smart Wool pair of socks that I keep in my pack at all times. And then I have my REI gaiters that I actually bought last year, end of the season. Didn't get a chance to use them, so I'm excited to use them this year. So moving on to my shoes. So this is what I'm really excited about. I just got the Ultra Light Lone Peaks at REI. I actually ended up with a gift card. These are the Lone Peak 9s. So I got a gift card from my parents, and they, so I was able to go pick up a new pair of trail runners. I have boots. I have Solomon boots. Sorry, but I don't like them. They're too hard or and heavy. They hurt my ankles also. But anyways, moving on to my rain gear. So my rain gear is actually, my jacket is a Eastern Mountain Sport rain jacket. I love this thing. It keeps the wind off of me. It keeps the rain off of me. It has some nice pockets that are meshy inside. It also has the armpit zips, which is amazing because, sometimes you're out there and it's raining, but it's still warm. So it's nice to be able to vent a little bit. And it has a nice hood that actually adjusts on the back side. You just pull here and you can adjust. Excuse my dog in the background. She is a little whiny because I took out my hiking gear and she thinks we're going for a hike, which is not happening today. But the hood is nice. Sorry about the reflection. I just realized bad reflection. But the hood is nice. You can put a hat, and I do tend to wear like a ball cap or something to, keep the sun out of my eyes, and also to, give me better coverage when it is raining. My pants, the jacket I got at Eastern Mountain Sports. Unfortunately, they don't have any stores where I live anymore. I don't know if they're just strictly online or what have you. My rain pants are this brand. I'm gonna Caramore. I probably pronounced that horribly wrong. I do apologize. They've got some nice zips at the bottom to make it easier to get them in and off and on, with some snaps at the bottom. These have worked very well for me. Honestly, I got these, I think, at Sierra. Pretty inexpensive. Then I have a buff. This is more of a winter buff, but I do take it with me just in case, because especially when I go up into the White Mountains, you never know. It does get really cold really quick. I actually picked this up at Temple Mountain, I believe, like 2 or 3 years ago, because I actually forgot my hat like an idiot when I went up there with my niece and nephew. So now I have this one. My gloves that I take with me are just a thinner glove, but they do keep me pretty warm. I think those are Columbia. I can't remember. I'm horrible But they got some nice little grips and everything. But yeah, I'm pretty sure those are Columbia. My hat is actually, I stole it from my daughter, is just a American Eagle, just beanie. It's nice. It keeps my head warm. I don't tend to, even in cold weather, like hats because my head gets hot and it's just not comfortable. And I kind of feel like I'm being trapped. But anyways, I'm rambling. All right, so for layers, I realize I don't have my base layers out, but my base layers are top and bottom are smart wool that I've just bought over time. I bought the shirt one year and the pants the next. So next is my fleece. So my fleece is honestly, it's a 3/4 zip. It's nothing special. It's a Kirkland, and that is from Costco, but it works. It keeps me warm. Um, it hasn't failed me yet, so I will keep on using it. I do have a puffy. My puffy I got at Sierra. It is, I don't know, I don't remember the name. Hold on. So my puffy is a HH. Healy and Henson. It works. It's not it's light, but it's not as light as I would like it to be. But again, for all intents and purposes, it has got me through my hikes and it's kept me warm. It does pack down pretty well. It does have some cinching ability, which is nice. The cuffs have some flexibility in the wrists. And yeah, overall, it's a good coat. So I just did buy a Timberline puffy coat the other day. So I'm gonna also test that coat out along, you know, I'll see if I like that better than the Henley Henson puffy. Like I said, there are a few items that I still don't have that I'm working on getting. So when I do start to do overnight backpacking trips, I'm ready to go. I don't always take all this gear with me when I go hiking. It depends on where I'm going. If I'm going locally, I don't take like my tent and my my sleeping pad and a blanket, or I do have a sleeping bag, but it's a old Coleman 30-degree 5-pound sleeping bag, so I try not to take that at all. So I most of this gear I don't take all the time with me. Mainly, actually, the only pieces of gear I don't take are the tent and the sleeping pad. Everything else I do take, because you never know, even around town. Say hi to Jeremy, he's in the background. I hope everything that I showed you helps you and inspires you to get out there. Remember, you don't have to have the top of the line gear to still go out and explore the woods around you, and enjoy hiking. Like I said, most of my gear I've acquired over time, and none of it, other than my satellite device, it hasn't been over $200. That's the most expensive item that I got. And I hate doing it, but I put it on a credit card and I pay it over time. Do what's best for you. But I do encourage you to get out there and have a good time exploring the woods, going on hikes, enjoying, the lakes and rivers. Just getting outside, I think is just so great, in that we are so, lucky to have that ability. Especially I'm grateful, I'm blessed that, I live in a state that has wonderful recreational areas. New Hampshire, I'm in southern New Hampshire, but I do, travel to the White Mountains, which is where I'll be spending a lot of time this season, because I'm hoping to knock out another one or two of the 4,000 footers. There's 48 of them, and I've knocked out 2 so far. But anyways, yeah, I will stop there because this is quite a long video. Please, like and subscribe my video, and give me a thumbs up, so I can put out more content like this, and have a great day.